Baryon Naruto is one of the strongest characters in the series, but even so, he'd still lose to fucking Raditz. There's no getting over the point that Dragon Ball characters are immensely more powerful than Naruto characters. The scaling for each cell is insurmountable to say the least. You can make the argument that 12-year-old Goku can beat just about anyone in Naruto, but let's keep a fair comparison and talk about Baryon Naruto and Raditz, and how Raditz will completely mop the floor with him. For starters, Baryon Mode's core mechanic is fundamentally mismatched. Baryon Mode isn't raw powered escalation, it's a mechanical exploit. Naruto and Kurama fuse chakra like nuclear fusion, generating insane output while consuming life force. The whole reason it worked on Inchiki is because Inchiki had a finite, measurable lifespan that could be forcibly drained through repeated contact. Raditz doesn't operate on that system at all. Dragon Ball characters don't burn lifespan when fighting unless it's explicitly stated, like Kaioken Strain, the Mafuba, or specific techniques. Ki is not chakra. It doesn't erode longevity through physical contact, so Naruto's biggest win condition just doesn't exist here. At best, Baryon Mode becomes a temporary stat buff with a lethal drawback, which is a terrible trade against someone who massively outstats you. So instead of being a precise counter, Baryon Mode turns into a self-destructive mode with no real payoff. Secondly, the speed and power gap isn't close, it's generational. People underestimate how brutal early Deep Z scaling actually is. Raditz can casually blitz characters who can blow up the moon with zero effort. We're already far beyond anything in OG Dragon Ball. Naruto's top feats, even in Baryon Mode, are still grounded in continental to planetary threat levels, not casual output. Raditz is introduced as someone who can tank attacks from Moonbusters and only dies because of a suicide hold special beam cannon combo that ignore durability. Speed is the real killer here. Baryon Mode Naruto is fast, absurdly fast for Naruto. Raditz exists in a verse where being slower than light is a liability even in the opening arc. Naruto doesn't get the luxury of reaction-based exchanges or prolonged taijutsu. Raditz tags him first, harder, and faster. Thirdly, we have the idea of endurance versus expiration date. This is where the fight becomes completely one-sided. Naruto in Baryon Mode has minutes at best, is actively killing Kurama, and loses the form permanently once it ends. Raditz, on the other hand, has no stamina limit in this context, can fight, retreat, probe, and disengage freely, and would win automatically if he just doesn't play Naruto's game. Raditz doesn't need to overpower Naruto immediately. He can stay airborne, use ranged pressure, or simply wait. Naruto has to be aggressive. Every second that passes is a loss. Once Kurama dies, Naruto drops straight into a tier Raditz obliterates without effort. This makes the matchup strategically doomed. One character is forced to sprint towards a miracle, the other just needs patience. And fourthly, Naruto's combat style actively hurts him here. Baryon Mode Naruto still fights like Naruto. Close range pressure, physical exchanges, constant movement and engagement. That's exactly what Raditz excels at punishing. Raditz is a Saiyan, brutal counters, overwhelming force, and zero hesitation to kill. Naruto can't afford to take hits or even trade blows. One serious attack ends the fight. And unlike Inchiki, Raditz isn't arrogant to the point of standing still and letting Naruto touch him repeatedly. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Baryon Mode is one of the most over-specialized power-ups in anime. It looks god tier, but only works because the story engineered a villain who could be beaten by that exact mechanic. Raditz doesn't give Naruto that narrative mercy. No chakra system compatibility, no lifespan gimmick, no stat parity, no time. Naruto burns out, Kurama dies, Raditz wins. Decisively, not debatably. This goes to show that even the most powerful ninja can't beat a well-trained monkey in battle. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section below and let's have a good discussion going.